In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can use Claude Code or Antigravity to create beautiful diagrams fully automated. Now there's this new trend on YouTube. People are using Excalidraw to create diagrams and kind of explain what they're talking about in a visual way. Now what Excalidraw is it's a open source whiteboard application that you can kind of just draw on and create elements. And if you want to create one from scratch that looks good, it's very time consuming. So what we have right here is a GitHub repo that actually automates the process and helps Claude Code actually connect to Excalidraw, and we're able to use Claude Code to create these insane diagrams in one shot. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about right now. So basically, this is the application right here. You can kind of just draw whatever you want. It's like a whiteboard. You can move around, and the cool thing about it is that it's open source and you can use it for free completely on your computer. And what's cool about it being open source is that now we can connect it to code. So what am I talking about? Right here, I have this GitHub repo called mcp_excalidraw. And basically this repo helps us connect straight to Excalidraw from Claude Code so that we can automate the whole process of creating our mind maps or our diagrams or anything we want to create. So as you can see right here, this is a little demo. As Claude Code is working here, it actually creates it live for you on your local host. So I'm going to be leaving this GitHub link in the description if you guys want to check it out. So with this MCP and agent skills, it's going to give your AI agents full control of the Excalidraw canvas. Now to do this, you could just do it on Claude Code desktop, but me personally, I use Antigravity, so I'm going to use that instead. So I have Antigravity open right here. If you don't know what Antigravity is, it's just Google's IDE that you can connect your AI agents to so that you can use AI to code. Now, the reason I like Antigravity so much is because you can get an extension of Claude Code so that you can use Claude Code or you can use Gemini's agent in the same IDE. Now, if you want to go one step further, you could even get the Codex extension, and that allows you to use Codex all in the same environment as well. So now you're able to use 3 different AI models all in the same IDE. Now, all I did over here is I did a pull request from that exact repo to get all the code locally onto my machine. And first, I'm going to show you guys a little demo of what it created. I asked it to create me a canvas and explaining this repo and the benefits of it. And this is what it came up with. So as you can see, it's super quick, super simple, and much easier than creating this all yourself. So basically we have the system architecture right here. We have the AI agent, which uses the MCP client. This will connect to the MCP server, which has a API connection to the backend. Now, the Excalidraw live canvas that we're seeing here is also pulling from this Express backend. So any changes made into this backend, we're going to see previewed right here. Now, another way to interact with this canvas right here is just as a human user. So just like clicking before over here, we're able to draw, and it's still fully usable as a user. So if I want to explain now, I could just kind of draw or whatever I want to do. So how this works also is that this is running on my local host. So it's actually a server running with the Excalidraw system all running on my own local host. So what are the core benefits of using this repo? We have real-time agent-human collaboration. So you can kind of go back and forth with your agent to figure out what you want to build, how you want it to look, and it could actually improve on itself. I'll show you guys that later. We have iterative visual refinement, so it can see what it creates and it can make changes based on that. With these MCPs, it's never gonna one-shot perfectly, so you do want this iterative system set up. This helps a lot to get something clean at the end. Another thing we have is Mermaid to Excalidraw conversion. Now, if you guys don't know what Mermaid is, it's just a code used to create these diagrams. So you can basically create one of these diagrams just using code. And it also has a rich API toolkit so that we can access all the tools necessary through the API access. Let me show you guys a little demo right here. I'm just gonna open Antigravity and I'm just gonna put in a simple prompt. So I basically just created a simple prompt here, asking it to create a diagram explaining how photosynthesis works. I gave it a couple of rules here on what I kind of want it to look like. And one of the important things to use in this repo is actually the skill MD. So this skill MD is an Excalidraw skill. This skill helps your AI agent build much better looking Excalidraw diagrams. So it's basically just a massive system prompt with a bunch of text that helps clarify how to create these charts looking the best as possible. So whenever we do put in our prompt, we also want to say, make sure to use the skill MD. This is going to invoke this skill and it's going to read through all this before it actually creates your design. So let's just send that off. Now, like I said, you guys could use this in Claude code as well. I'm just using a Gemini because it's a bit cheaper, but I still get pretty good results. So as you can see here, it clears off the current canvas and it creates a file called Photosynthesis JSON. And this is basically the code that creates the diagram. And boom, just like that, it created a simple diagram of how photosynthesis works. As you can see, carbon dioxide, sunlight, and water, all of this converts into CO2 and H2O. Sorry guys, I'm not a science guy, so I just wanted to do a little demo here. But what's super cool about this is, as you can see, it actually took a screenshot for me to make sure everything was good, and it was able to analyze that screenshot and make any fixes it needed to make. Now what's cool about this is that we can iterate as well. So for example, there are some issues like sunlight here is not all in one. So let me just fix that. I'm just going to tell it. So I noticed in the diagram, sunlight is not on one line. Can we make sure that it's on one line? So I'm just going to send that to Antigravity. And you can see right here, it's creating a new file. And this file basically is going to edit this. All right, and as you can see, it fixed this issue. Now, I'm not sure if it had this issue there before as well, or this is something new, but now the text kind of gets cut off here. So I'm just going to tell it to fix that as well. I noticed in the photosynthesis section where it says light energy converts CO2 plus H2O, the H2O is falling out of the box a bit. Can we fix the alignment on that? So I'm just going to send that. And as you can see, this is how it's super iterative and it can actually see the changes it makes. So I'm not the one sending the screenshots. It automatically takes a screenshot and analyzes it. So if there's like a major issue, it's going to know for itself and it's going to apply the fixes before it even tells you that it's done. Alright, so it did fix the issue, but it did create a new one. It added 2 arrows for each element now. So let me do one final iteration and see if we could get this perfectly set up. So I see you did fix the issue, but now there's 2 arrows pointing to each of the elements. Can we just make it 1 arrow? So I will send that off and hopefully we get something good by the end of this. And boom, just like that, we do have exactly what we were looking for right here. Now everything is on one line and everything looks really, really good. Now this is a super simple diagram, but of course we can get more technical, and depending on the information and prompt we give to Antigravity, we can make this extremely vast with information. So let's try a different example that is a bit more complex and has more elements. This time I'll also give it more of a generic prompt. Create me an in-depth diagram of how AI agents work and why they're beneficial. Make sure to go super in-depth, use a lot of elements and a lot of arrows, a lot of information. Also, make the information beginner friendly so that I can use this to explain it to my audience as simply as possible. So we're just gonna put that, and of course, I'm gonna tell it to use the skill MD. So let's just send that off and see what it creates. As you can see, it cleared off our board and now it's going to start creating the diagram. If you do have an information knowledge base, it's going to help you get better quality information into your Excalidraw. But since here it's just kind of asking AI, we might not get as detailed of a diagram. So if you do want this to be as good as possible, you can connect some sort of workflow like Obsidian or something like that that has a lot of information in the database so that it could pull from there and have valid information. Now, as you can see, it created something like this for us, but some of the arrows are kind of overlapping text. So it's taking a screenshot, it's looking at it, and it's iterating. So let's see if it fixes these issues. But if it doesn't, like I said, we can just talk with it so that it does fix the issues. So it finished running. This is what it gave us. Let's take a look. We have external world here, user objective, which is planet trip, goes to the parsing input, which is the perception layer, and then that's going to go to the LLM. From the LLM, we can send to long-term memory, which is our RAG, or the short-term memory, which is our current context. And there is some sort of revision here with the planning. Now it also connects to some tools. For example, we have web search, file system, external APIs, and at the bottom here it says why use AI agents, autonomy, extensibility, and reasoning. So I really like this output, but there are some overlapping elements that make it look a little clunky. We also have some text coming out of the box. So can we fix the overlapping text to make sure everything is well centered and looks clean? So I'm just gonna send that and let's see if it can fix the issue. And boom, just like that, it fixed all the issues. So as you can see, it fixed the text here. None of the text is really overlapping. Over here we had some earlier, but now that got fixed as well. So this is really useful to create quick diagrams to help explain certain topics to your students or anyone that you're trying to show off a diagram to. You can also export these diagrams. So you can export as an image so that you can use this as an image as well. But either way, guys, I just wanted to show off this cool new MCP that I've been using a lot. If you did find it useful, please leave a like and a subscribe below. Since I'm a smaller channel, every little bit counts. Also, if you're new to learning vibe coding or even advanced, I do have an AI bootcamp coming up, and the school community for that is in the description. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and see y'all in the next one. Peace!